This movie emotionally broke me. So much so, I got a haircut halfway through this video. I quite literally left this movie a different person than when I entered, and I think you will too. That being said,
You're videotaping the show. On you.
Happy Valentine's Day, butt lovers! Not only do you have Feralton being your Valentine, if you watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about, but you also have us watching the worst movies for you. Welcome back to Watching Blank Drunk. Today we're watching a movie called All About Steve, which I believe Rotten Tomatoes ranked lower than The Hottie and the Naughty.
I came 3,000 miles to get this girl, and it's gonna take a lot more than a June 5th.
3,000 miles for a girl you haven't seen since you were 6. You should be on several watch lists.
Hey, how are you? Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
So boy, do we have a journey today. I may have already taken an edible before this.
So you know we're gonna get a little feisty.
I feel like I gave myself more than one shot.
You're not gonna be able to finish that. I'm a lightweight boy. Like Island Boy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a lightweight boy.
All About Steve is such a crazy movie that I'm going to have to jump back and forth between my exhausted and exasperated reaction.
What the fuck is that? Crossword, I know how you love me.
What the fuck? Wait, please pause this. Please pause this. And me explaining to you what exactly is going on in the movie. Because mere clips here and there is not enough context. I need to give you the context of this movie. So we have Mary, and she quite literally does not have a life.
Do you ever stop working long enough to, like go out, spend time with friends?
Nope.
Go on a date?
Less work, more of everything else.
It starts with the boss being like, do less actually. Your depressing life is actually making me sad. Like, I really want you to do something other than these crossword puzzles.
Instead of doing just one crossword per week, I could go daily. I could do 5
I'm
per week.
sorry,
and
but
on
we just don't have space for that kind of content.
crossword is everyone's favorite part of the newspaper.
Something quirky and fun about all the characters in this movie. They're all obsessed with crosswords.
You just have to accept that this is the universe we're in right now. The universe where everyone fucking loves crosswords.
Top of the morning to you.
What? I've never seen one in a different shape like that. I've never seen that in my life.
Miss Mary Horowitz is the crossword constructor for the Sacramento Herald.
Oh yeah! Okay, so I think these kids are from a different movie where they don't like crosswords, because like everyone else in this movie fucking loves crossword puzzles.
Imagine, if you will, a world
Where everyone loves crossword puzzles.
How do you pay your rent?
That was Gibby from my Carly.
Was that actually?
That was fully Gibby.
That's Gibby! That's no!
She just got bullied by a bunch of middle schoolers. She's so pathetic. I feel so bad for her. She's like a walking, talking thesaurus. It does get old very quickly.
smashing success, or as they say in old Paris, coup de maître, meaning master stroke.
Well, actually, the meaning of this word is this and this.
Shut the fuck up!
Even her parents can't stand her.
You ever want to see any grandchildren, you're gonna have to burn those damn boots.
Whoa.
Gross, gross,
Oh,
gross,
man.
gross, gross.
Oh, and Carol, I really would appreciate your support on this, too. And by support, I don't mean that.
Why did you say I don't need that? And she grabbed her own boobs when she was talking to a hamster. What is happening? So her parents set her up on a blind date with this guy, Steve. And she immediately is smitten. She falls in love. She does try and bang him right outside of her parents' house. She doesn't really get social cues. She's very excitable. So this almost sex scene goes on for way too long. It makes us very uncomfortable. We can't actually show any of it because it does get quite explicit. Here's our terrified reactions. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is...
This is just so much.
Is this a porn? Are we watching a porn? They were like, oh, I can't believe our parents set us up. Wait 1 second! She runs back to her room, wears something sluttier, sulks down the stairs, and now she just attacked him with her mouth, and now they're already having sex. It's been like 3 seconds since they were introduced. And he's like,
Oh, should we not do it in front of your parents?
he's like,
No, I don't care. Do it for my parents.
he's like,
Alright, guys, we're gonna do it in front of your parents!
is this a porn?
This
what kind of
really
fucking...
seems like a porn setup.
Oh my god, why is she like
God.
wrestling him
That
now?
was just like physical assault.
Her misreading signals constantly is painful to watch because you know she's not intentionally being bad. It's sad and cringeworthy and just upsetting.
Now I'm a thesaurus, huh?
You might not know this, but All About Steve is like a play on an older film called All About Eve. All About Eve was made in the 1950s, and it was about this younger girl going after this old Broadway star's career. And here we see that fixation in a different way, and you really do fear Mary in the beginning. They're playing violins and choirs that you would hear in a horror movie as she's taking a bath, being like, I have to follow Steve through 4 different states.
All about Steve?
20 across, Steve's lips taste like...
Mint explosion.
That's not what's important. What's important is what you've done with this crossword puzzle. It's unprofessional. You've tarnished the paper's reputation.
He looks horrified and really sad.
It's like, that's the only character that I relate to so far.
Because Steve and the anchor, it's John Cena, mixed with Steve Irwin, and this other guy work at the news, we're constantly following the strangest stories. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. I think this is the other angle of this movie that makes it very confusing to watch. Everything moves so quickly. Like, we were just in Arizona, and now they're in Oklahoma, and she's on this wild goose chase to try and find this guy that she had one bad date with. I don't know how many days have passed. Like, I know that she was fired. Was that yesterday? Was that a week ago? One of the stories that we're brought to is this baby that was born with an extra leg, and Mary joins these protesters that are fighting for the baby to have a third leg. I don't think that many people would actually care. I don't even know why this is breaking news, to be honest. She meets 2 people that are her same brand of strange, and it's really heartwarming to see, like, this guy, he sculpts faces out of apples. I gotta say, if there's one thing this movie does like no other, these are very unique characters. Like, it's almost too weird to be fiction, in a way. Like, I don't know how people came up with this. I would never let somebody pat my head like that. I don't care how eccentric I am, I'm part of, like, a extra leg cult.
I would never let somebody pat my head.
There's no words to describe how much it meant to him.
Oh, but there are always words.
That's kind of my whole fucking thing, unfortunately.
I want you guys to have a baby.
Why?
You guys belong together.
I'm gonna hit you, man.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna hit the face of CCN.
Oh, stop it, you guys.
What is happening? Steve is, rightfully so, scared of Mary. And at every turn, you just have people guilting him, like,
She's not gonna do anything bad. She's just a woman in love. And a strange woman at that. But we all love her.
both of the guys he's working with are like, are you insane? She's a catch. And it's just so uncomfortable. This is what people do for love. No, I guarantee you they actually don't. This guy's being gaslit by everyone. Steve. Why are you whispering? Steve, I'm over here.
Oh, Jesus, she's got a machete. Where the hell she got a machete? Oh, man, she's gonna fuck my eyes out, man.
Is this supposed to be comedy? Like, he's really scared.
She has crossed every boundary.
There's only 30 minutes left of this movie. What stance is this movie going to take? Like, are they going to get together? I know I keep saying that, but
I hope not.
that really scares me.
How do I keep my family safe from abandoned mines? My bed's holy shit. Our abandoned mines. Steve's girlfriend, Mary Horowitz, struggling for her life down in the abandoned mine as we speak.
She's not my girl.
Why do they need him to lie?
Mary Horowitz, described as freakishly intelligent. These words also describe Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. However, you never know about these people.
But people deserve to know the truth about her.
No!
The Unabomber just really struck a chord with them.
Her name's being dragged through the mud. And
Only
yeah,
I'm allowed to compare her to mass murderers.
and yeah, maybe she's a little goofy and silly. What is he gonna fucking say?
God.
He knows nothing about her.
I think she means well, even though when she does things that are just a little unusual. And she certainly doesn't deserve to be where she is now.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial and brave, but I don't think she should be down in that mine. That's the most romantic thing I ever heard in my life.
You know what? Hot take.
I don't think she should die.
I don't think she should die alone in a hole in the ground.
Looks like we're gonna have to give her a job back.
Why would you have to give her the job back? Is she a celebrity now? Because she jumped in a mine? You don't have to do anything. I don't know why people are like, damn it, they had one good moment. This erases everything else. the stalking, the creepy crossword. No. So they're not together, right? They're not together?
Please don't be together. They're not together?
Can't say I hated it. Well, I can say that, and it would be accurate. But I don't think it's as bad as Rotten Tomatoes was making it out to be. I think that Rotten Tomatoes put the wrong label on this movie. Because if you go into it knowing that you're not necessarily rooting for anybody, you can be in for a very unique experience. It feels like a parody. It feels like Man Squirrel. I'm not sure if I'll ever find something that compares to this. It's so unique, like how every crossword puzzle is unique.
That's the funny thing about crossword puzzles, is that they're a little puzzling.
I hope you enjoyed this very chaotic video. I'd like to say that this video was a little different than my other videos too, but then again, they're all unique. Kind of like a crossword puzzle.